Hey.
Hello.
Okay. So, do you remember when you first went into grade school?
Yeah. Like when I went to first grade? Mm-hmm. I do remember.
You do?
I do.
What was it like?
I guess I have to describe that I went to a tiny Christian small school. That I also went to preschool and kindergarten there. So it was pretty cool. Grade school was great. What about grade school in specific?
What level was your education as you were growing up in like first, second, third, fourth? Like how hard were your classes?
Oh, not that difficult, I don't think. Just regular elementary school.
Okay. What were disciplinary actions like? Like if you got in trouble for something, what would happen?
We had a card system with colors. So you start off on like yellow, and then it's like orange, blue, green, and then like red. In different order, basically. And every time you got in trouble, they pulled a card. And if you got all the way to red, which I did, you were not allowed to participate in Fun Fridays, which was every Friday some special activity. And you did not want to not participate in that. So, cards.
Cards. Okay.
And, detention, like later, like 6th and 7th and 8th grade.
Yeah.
They punished you by not letting you do Fun Friday. That's the punishment.
All right, so once you went into middle school, it was more like detentions and...
Demerits, detentions. Yup.
Fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have a dance program at your school?
We had a wonderful lady named Miss Dana Williams, who's now my partner in my business, who taught a little ballet class in a tiny little room after school once a week. It was not a dance program, but
it was extracurricular.
It was extracurricular ballet after school. Yes.
Oh, cool. Let me see. What were some educational experience that you remember from school? So, like anything specific that kind of pops out that you remember?
Educational experience. I was part of a 4-H program where we like planted a lot of. I like trees and outdoor stuff, so the ones that I remember, just because I wasn't the greatest student, was that we planted and kind of harvested a bunch of different things, and then there was a home ec class where we like cooked and like learned all that stuff. Mm-hmm. So that's like what I remember most, aside from just regular classes, I guess.
Yeah, that's cool. So what was a typical school day like?
Are we still talking elementary school or like middle school?
Anything middle school, high
school. Show up at like 8 before the bell rang. We had like 5 classes. We also had church. We went to the chapel every day and did like our church thing. We had recess for an hour on the playground outside. And then I always stayed in like aftercare programs until like 6 when my mom got off work. So when we were younger, you stayed in the same class all day long, and then 6th grade hit, you started changing to all the different rooms. It was good. It was small school. My classes had like 10 kids in them.
Oh, wow.
10 or 11, yeah. So it was small.
That's good. So do you feel like you got a lot of attention from your teachers?
Yeah.
Like, as opposed to being in a big class where there are a lot of people to focus on?
Yeah, no, definitely lots of attention. Too much attention. But it was good. Very good experience in a small school, I guess.
Did you have a lot of work? Like, what was your workload like?
I don't think so, no. Definitely not in, like, elementary or, like, middle school. Not that I can remember. I don't know if I'm supposed to be talking about high school, too, but...
Yeah, you can talk about high school.
High school workload was more. Yeah. I went to Cardinal Gibbons High School. Mm-hmm. And so I only took, like, 1 honors class or something. But the workload was more. But I also procrastinated and wasn't a great student, so I don't know if that means that it was really that hard, or I just thought it was hard.
Yeah. Did you have a lot of free time, or did you do a lot of extracurricular stuff outside of school?
Did I have a lot of free time after school? Mm-hmm. No. I was always on a sports team from elementary school throughout high school, and then I was always dance, so I didn't get home any day of the week before like 8, I don't think.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
You're crossing the street. It's
Is there anything else you want to put in there? Any other like fun facts or
Fun facts about
experiences
school in the 90s, 2000s. I don't know. We talked about outside stuffs, workload. I'm trying to think what's different. Like, what would be something that's different? Recess. I mean, we had to take PE class. I don't know. Like, everybody took PE no matter what.
I remember having to climb the rope.
Art classes. I don't know if those are still around. That's pretty much it. That was my experience as a
Do you feel like
student.
in school you had a lot of opportunities to do things that you wanted to do? Like if you said, hey, I want to be an artist, would there be an opportunity for you to...
Not like, I don't know if we're comparing it to like the school here, but no, nothing like North Broward, like what I see at North Broward. But yeah, you know, at the school I went to, your art teacher was your math teacher, was your soccer coach. They wore lots of different hats, so I don't exactly know how qualified everyone was and what they were doing now that I think about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was a great experience. And that's my school story. I'm sticking to it.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome.